with somebody. Yeah. Body all the time, never takes a break, he's always right. Working all day and every night. Money all the time, he never shifts at all, he stays the same. It'll never ever change. Money all the time, he's always on his throne, his way he rules.
Hello, welcome to GVGL Brand Talks. Today I'm joined by my dearest friend Anja Petrovski, who is a seasoned marketeer with over 19 years of experience in the advertising industry. Her expertise lies in digital marketing, content marketing, social media and advertising. Anja made history as the first Middle East woman marketing director of Volkswagen Middle East, where she's responsible for developing and executing the brand's marketing strategy. Anja loves animals and have 6 at home. She loves hiking with her husband alone. It's their time. She's vegetarian for the last 20 years. Unbelievable. Her favorite TV show is Walking Dead. She loves watching the TV shows and movies a lot. She studied film and production, but ended up in marketing. Anja, welcome.
Thank you, Ebru. Which is super nice summary. Thank you. It makes me laugh.
Great to have you today.
Likewise.
Today, we will explore the fascinating topic of designing authentic brands storytelling. Join us as we uncover the significance of storytelling in effective brand communication, the role of authenticity in brand narratives, and real-life examples of brands that have mastered the art of connecting with their audience through storytelling. Get ready for an insightful discussion that sheds light on the secrets of crafting compelling brand stories. So, shall we start, Anja?
Yes.
I have 3 business questions. So let's start with, why is storytelling an essential component of effective brand communication, and how can brands identify and articulate their unique brand narrative?
Okay. Before we start, first, big congrats to everything you're doing. So happy to share so far in our live podiums. Today we are sharing the table, so really excited. I want to start with this, with a positive note, and then let's deep dive into storytelling, because I think there is no marketeer in this world who doesn't appreciate storytelling and think that the storytelling is way more than a marketing tool. It's something much bigger, and we will tackle these things today. So why storytelling is important? I always say that the heart of every brand is in the content. And the storytelling, it's helping the brand and audience to connect. So to offer to our customers way more than just the product or service, we have to offer them something more, and this is experience. And in order to start building initiate trust or connection, we have to make our customers move to feel something. And why this is important? Because relationship needs time to be built between humans. Just think about you and me. It needs some time. And the same applies for the brand and our audience. So how we can do this? I always say that the North Star of growing business is always storytelling, because storytelling is some kind of inspiration that guides and show what company is doing beside what it says it's doing. So you can really see it through storytelling. And successful storytelling, same like any other story, has to be human and emotional and captivating. And in that case, really you feel customers feeling and moving with your brand. Now, we witness many brands doing amazing stories and storytellings. We will talk and deep dive into this later on. But my point is that we have always to think that, as I said, storytelling is way more than your marketing tool. It's really the cornerstone of your business or your brand identity, and it's how actually showing you what you can do with your customers and how they follow your story. So, number one, if you are thinking about creating successful brands, storytelling it's important.
Excellent. What do you think the authenticity's role in this?
Well, as storytelling, it's important. Equally, authenticity, we can say it's also helping building connection, emotional connection with brand and audience. And for me, the most important thing that when we are talking about authenticity, it's that has to be consistent in every piece of communication that you are rolling with your customers. So from websites, social media, customer center, product packaging, you have to make sure that your tone and voice is coherent through this journey. And there are a lot of brands brands that they are champions when it comes to authenticity. For example, the Apple, and in their philosophy of minimalistic design, that it's equally transformed into the product, their retailers, their marketing, everything they're doing sends this same authentic story that really shaped their identity. For me also, authenticity, it's important because at some time goes beyond just a transaction relationship between customer and the brands, and really build deeper layers of emotional engagement and trusting the brand and following the vision of the brand. So for example, one brand that really steps into authentic story, it's Patagonia, and for some, there's just outdoor, the brand who's selling the wardrobe for outdoor, but they really stand for sustainable environment, and everything they do, it's authentically transformed into their story, into their organization and the processes. And I don't know if you remember their very bold campaign that had one Christmas is "Don't buy this jacket," that really had a message to tell people, don't buy things if you really don't need them. That also show very bold promise in their culture for environment. And for me, the most important part of authenticity is that I always like to say that the trust is the foundation for any successful brand. But authenticity is the key to, make this trust, to make this a successful story. So, for example, one of the brands that really championed the art of building trust through authenticity is Airbnb. And they went so far telling authentic stories of the real places, of the real people, of the real struggles that you have if you're booking the place somewhere. So they create this community, people to belong to the community through authentic stories, through authentic data, that today it's really above just any other booking website. So authenticity and storytelling, it's really like a win-win to bond with the customers and to create this long-lasting relationship that at the end, these customers becomes your advocates.
Love it. I remember, I think 2 years ago, Apple won an award in Cannes Lions with this storytelling, and I think it grabbed all the minds and hearts of people who wants to leave the corporate world and establish their own company. And the storytelling of this campaign was people are leaving the corporate world, and with all the Apple tools during the campaign, they are actually establishing the company, bringing the great idea, and then with the storytelling, they are selling their idea. And at the end, you could see all the Apple tools, Apple, applications that are being used. But they told in a very nice way. I think it's every corporate world employee's dream, how it came through Apple products or services. So as you say, the way they explain it very simply, I think has great power in it.
100%. And they're more and more now active when it comes to Cannes and the awards. Also last year, they have an incredible campaign about inclusion, diversity. So I really appreciate how they're putting products behind people. So people first. So it's really nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. And can you share examples of brands that have successfully leveraged storytelling to connect with their audience? I know we just started talking about it, but let's start
talking about, of course, there are so many brands that are champions or pioneers or really moving the industry forward when it comes. So first for me always was a Dove. I'm true believer that the Dove, this real beauty campaign.
I had the same example.
It's something that changed the way how we perceive the beauty, and older you are, you understand more layers of this campaign, obviously.
Absolutely.
But, being so brave to step into a category that is all about not fake beauty, but overstated beauty, and then you introduce different ages of your customers and different background of nationalities, and then body sizes as well, and really showing through this that the Dove, it's not really about only sending the message about what is the real, but also working on self-esteem and self-acceptance and everything. So the message and why people really connect with their storytelling and authenticity, it was they recognize themselves in this story. So that was something, wow, that I can really put like a number one. Second one, Nike, of course, just do it from the claim all the way to how support athletes. And, I'm growing small athletes at home, and I really see how it's actually important, encouraging and putting real stories to young talents to see that there is a struggle, there is a loss, there is a win, there is a lot of work behind, and you can see this through their authentic stories. So again, authenticity cannot come if you don't have a real stories or real people to show us this, and then we emotionally connect. And then the third one, if I have to choose, it's Coca-Cola. And I have a long history with working, in an agency, 7 years with Coca-Cola. And I always say this gives me another university, going through their school of brand education and how they're building the brand. And Coca-Cola always focus on real people compared to Pepsi. As the two main competitors, Pepsi took the route of we put top celebrities and, the famous people. And Coca-Cola always took the road of we will work with real people. So I don't know if you remember this campaign when they print the names of the real people on the bottles, sharing the happiness.
That was amazing.
And it was really, again, nice. Like, again, involving community to tell their story, to feel part of the brand, and then actually promoting the brand, which is really smart when it comes to marketing tools. But on the other side, really build this, authenticity and connection on deeper level than just, transaction. Yeah.
I think it was one of the best, campaigns, so powerful because people start to then share the campaign and how they love the brand.
Because they felt part of the campaign, and then that's the beauty. Yeah.
So these are my business-related questions. Now let's play some game. I have this positivity card. And please choose one. And
but you have to read for me because I don't have my glasses.
No worries, no worries. And then we share. There is nothing you can't handle. Wow, okay. Definition of you.
Look, definition of any mom. I always say, heads up to moms. We can care everything. So it's a really good one.
Can you relate any story and what it means for you?
That I cannot handle. There's nothing that I cannot handle. Personal and professionally, yes, because at the end, these two worlds are constantly mixing, and you have to balance and make sure that you can do both well. And when it comes to handling, it's very important that you are aware that you cannot handle everything perfectly at the same time. So when it comes to this, I always tell to my younger colleagues, you can be the best mom and the best wife and the best co-worker, but not at the same time. So handle properly. And I always say we don't break with the weight we carry, we break how we carry it, So this, it sounds very simple, but actually it's very important to know how much you can handle and which point of your life.
Absolutely. So some human side questions.
Okay.
If you were a brand, which brand would you be and why?
Yeah. Oh, this gave me so much, like many sleepless nights. And, I was really thinking about this. And one night just clicked. And I said, if I have to be a brand, I will be a Lego. And it just came, why? Okay, first, I love Ula, our joint friend, who's the head of marketing Lego.
I was just going to say, you saw her in Dubai links and influenced by that.
Put on side, Ula, I really think that I could be Lego. Why? Because Lego, it's all about logic, but also creativity, playfulness, fun, but also thinking and building. It's very, humble beginnings, but very inspiring story. And a lot of setbacks that didn't stop growing and actually use this as a learnings. And what I like the most, it's we are changing the world. We are brick by brick. We are building the world. And I also think that we cannot change the things overnight. We have to be patient and slowly do the things. So this brick by brick really resonates with me. So
love that.
Yeah, I would be Lego.
If you were going to create a new brand, what product or service would that be, and what would be your brand promise?
You introduced at the beginning that I have a lot of animals. I said that if I have to start some business thing, definitely will be related to animals or kids, because this is where all my money goes. So definitely there's something with these two industries that we cannot resist. But the joke aside, if it's not related to kids and business, definitely will be some kind of the podcast, because I really feel that I have so much to tell in terms of not really professional things, but more human side. All the mistakes, all the wins, I would really like to share with young colleagues and help them. Always I think, oh my God, if I would have someone to tell me this, would be way easier for me. Somehow I had to learn by myself, but I would really like to create something that I can bring my raw, honest experience. And this will be my proposition. Like you get what you see, and there's no covered. So it's a real brutal truth that will makes you appreciate life more. So definitely something like
Love
this.
that. I'm also a mom of a golden retriever, and like, I can do anything about that.
Yeah, like all your money goes there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good business. Yeah.
She deserves it. And define me your type of good vibes and your definition of good life.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I really, really love how you position the whole, philosophy around this podcast, because I always say I'm very positive, first of all, person. You will never hear me, complaining or being sad. But because
I have never heard that, yes.
Because I always believe that, our thoughts define our reality. And
So
absolutely, for me, the joy sits in the present moment. I'm really, really present person. So I never thought about the future or what future. Yeah, like I don't have these dream things. I really live for the present. And for me also the small wins during the day makes my life better. I will encourage everyone just to think about, we are all winning daily. There are small wins that really can make us feel better. So I also a fan of this book. And I don't know if I tell you the funny story that I got this book from my really, really dear friend. And I read the book while I was
Good
traveling.
Vibes, Good Life.
Yes. And I put it in the plane and I forgot. And then I thought like, okay, maybe that's the sign. Maybe this book now, it's traveling with someone else and also giving these tips. So I'm all, big believer that our positive thoughts defines our, reality. So it's all about being positive.
Amazing. And I'm thankful, by the way, your good vibe for me, bringing those lovely flowers.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. Well, that's the end of the questions. Thank you so much for coming all the way here. And Anja is my, event buddy. We are sharing the stage many times and enjoying this conversation so much. So that's why I really would like to host you, because of your positivism and your good vibes. And you are a true reflection also of good life. So thank you so much. And I have this notebook to share the memory of today. If you can share your thoughts with me, I would be really happy while I'll do the conclusion.
With pleasure. And thank you for creating this better world for all of us in the industry, because it's really nice that you have opportunity to collect all these brains together and get the best for younger and older listeners. So thank you, Ebru. It was really inspiring.
Thank you. As we conclude today's session on designing authentic and brand storytelling, we can see that storytelling serves as a powerful tool for brands to connect with their audience at a deeper level, fostering emotional engagement and brand loyalty. By maintaining authenticity in their narratives, brands can build trust and credibility, ultimately strengthening their relationship with customers. Through the examples we've explored, it's evident that effective brand storytelling can leave a lasting impact, resonating with audiences long after the story is told. Thank you for joining us today. As GVGL Global Marketing Management, we look forward to empowering your brand journey as part of your go-to-market strategy. Stay tuned for more insights and inspiration, and thank you, Poster, for powering today's show.
Somebody, my body all the time.